Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is February 6, 2019, and today is Wednesday morning. So no real major events, economic events happening today. But as the week cooks up, we'll still have a couple of events coming out later in the week. But taking a look at the markets, Aussie dollar falls sharply. GBP tanks below 130 and the euro trickles down, the dollar getting a little bit stronger ahead of the market. Now looking at the indices, Dow Jones continues its rally yesterday to 25,300-ish level. Now it's rallied over 800 points in the last week just alone. Okay, so we're starting, February really with a big bang. Not to say that it may not correct itself, but it's really has very strong elements to it on the upside. Now looking at the commodities, gold is flat, oil retraces, and this is where the Dow Jones and oil's correlation kind of stops. Maybe the indices actually will start selling off today. We'll take a look at that later today. And then Apple continues higher. Okay, the Dow Jones really stronger based on Apple's rally. Now, lastly, looking at cryptos, it's been a big shakeup in the crypto scene, and we'll take a look at its effect on the markets. Now, let's take a look at what we could expect from today's trading. So we're looking here at the Euro USD, and the question is, how many more opportunities do you want to trade this? I mean, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every single time it's hit this upper range, it's sold off. And sure enough, it did that once again right here. 1481 is the high end of it. 13876 is the low end of it. That's 100 pips in just 1 day of trading. I mean, this is really a layup, and it's been happening continuously over the past month as it's been trading. Now looking at the GBP USD, also faltering here, and we're finally below this 130-ish level. We're trading at 129.84. Next real support level is somewhere between 128-ish level. Okay, so 130 was a major resistance, or 132, excuse me, was a major resistance level, and we're faltering right below that 129-ish level. And we could continue down to the 128 if we see that actually forrating. Now it's coming to a somewhat of a minor support, a previously minor support at this level right here at 129.18-ish level. So just be aware of that. Now looking at the Aussie USD, look at that nosedive. Okay, we had a nice rally yesterday, but the markets took it even lower right afterwards. Look at that. Back to the 71. We broke the 71.90-ish level. This happened just this morning. So with that said, just be aware that this can correct itself back down to the 70-ish level as that continues to trade. Now, I mentioned that gold has been flat, and sure enough, it has been flat as the market's taking on the long side, been very bullish on the Dow Jones. The retracement on the gold has been quite mild, which means to say, looking at the long term, maybe seem to say that gold is actually going to go higher. Now we're making a announcement here on oil right here at 53, 58-ish. You see that it faltered at 55. So it's below our support level of $54 a barrel. Now the question is it going into expectations of later today? Have to look at that and see how that actually freights. I'm looking at that Dow Jones. Okay, look at that massive rally. We broke that trend line I mentioned the other day, and sure enough, we're much higher. We're about 300 points higher than that on the up end. Okay, but looking at a shorter time frame, I mean, we've rallied from last month to this month over 4,000 points. Okay, that's amazing. In perspective, we also tanked over 5,000 points. So, markets have really been very, very resilient right now, okay, especially since the stocks and the major corporations are saying that they're very positive as we go into this quarter. Now, looking at that Apple stock, this is what I was talking about, 173, and continued its higher range and hit a high of 175. The question is this rally going to be sustainable? Meaning to say, is it going to continue? Is it going to sustain itself above this $170 per stock, or is it going to retrace? So I think this is yet to be seen, as these stocks have been very strong and they're looking very strong. They're looking at Facebook also. It's on its 170-ish level, okay, and looks very strong, okay. As it gapped and go, we had a really nice rally there. So the question is it capitulating today? Is it all factored in? Are we going to take a little bit of a breather? That's yet to be seen, and you have to look for the clues, okay. It's one or the other is going to give you the clue. And the thing is that oil and the Dow Jones are not trading in tandem any longer. So the question is it maybe letting us know that the Dow Jones going to retrace after oil kind of sold off a little bit. Now, looking at Bitcoin, we had like a crazy story. One of the major Bitcoin miners or corporations that actually holds Bitcoins for retail clients, the CEO had all the password to the bank, okay, which is really a crazy story. And he passed away at the age of 30 unexpectedly. And it's really a tragic story because now people can't actually access their money. So a little bit of a shakeup in the cryptocurrencies right now, and it's really, showing itself a little bit with this massive sell-off where, you got to be able to access your money if you're going to transfer it to Bitcoin. And it's actually adding, just showing you some of the issues that are involved with what's going on with the Bitcoin area. Okay, now across the board we sold off. You can see Ethereum sold off from 102 to 98. The question is this correctable? Okay, the feds are trying to correct it. People are trying to break into this guy's computer, which is a little bit crazy. But the market is reacting to it. Market is reacting negatively to it because they're questioning whether or not the whole system actually works. And in this individual's case, it obviously didn't. However, we may see a correction to this because, at the greater scheme of things, Bitcoin is the future of, cryptocurrencies and so on and so forth. So with that said, you'd think that some of the other companies would, really correct this type of, from mishaps from happening in the future. So, we may see a correction in cryptocurrency. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So take a look at that if that actually trades later today. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.